Okay, look at that. You know who goes right there? Big G. Let's go find Big G. It's the coldest it has been in South Florida in many, 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 many years. Is that good, Nutella? Some nice food. And then you can sit right here. I gave them hay all over the place so that they can stay warm. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here at the ranch. If you guys haven't seen part 1 and part 2 of the otter build, I definitely suggest you guys go check that out because part 3 is getting cooked up right now. And if you see far over there in the back, there's something special. But it is midday here on the ranch, and we came through in literally just about an Arctic blast here for South Florida. It got really, really, really cold, and it was crazy for probably many people. It's a lot of work for us animal keepers in South Florida because many of these animals definitely are not used to it. So there's a lot of things you have to do to make sure your animals are safe and sound. So I'm going to throw you guys back to early this morning, right when I woke up, around 7 o'clock in the morning, and it was cold. So check it out. It's the coldest it has been in South Florida in many, 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 many years. This is the cold that will kill many invasive animals in South Florida. There is no other way in South Florida that animals will go bye-bye if Mother Nature doesn't clean it up. Any of the people in this freaking world that says we need to ban animals because they're invasive, I'm sorry to say, in my opinion, there's no other way unless Mother Nature takes care of it. With us stopping keeping them is not going to do anything in any absolute way. It is right now 39 degrees at my house, and that right there is a way to get rid of, thank you guys, is a way to get rid of all invasive animals. And the crazy part is many, many, many will still be able to be strong enough to push through and be alive. The reason why I say that is because there's no rain. It is sunny out. If those animals are strong enough to push through their burrows, push through those trees and hit that sunlight, they will survive. My aviary right now, the fish are literally almost frozen. I can guarantee you that right now. They are all huddled up. I've never seen so many fish huddled up before to stay warm, and it is pretty freaking incredible. So the water in this aviary is crystal clear. The tilapia are still moving around. The pumps are all running. The groundwater, or the ground temperature, is definitely warmer than the top of the layer. So I'm going to flip the camera over. I've never seen it so clear as well. When it gets cold out, the water gets super clear. Let me flip this camera over. All the African cichlids are in a ball. It is definitely crazy. Hopefully they make it through. So let me flip this camera and show you. I kept all the birds outside. They are good with no problem. As long as they're able to get that sun in the morning and they get food very early in the morning, they are okay. So they have a full day to consume all the food for the whole entire day so that they can have that energy to stay warm throughout the night. Yeah, so the gray-winged trumpeters, the white-crested torocos, they stay outside. All the ducks are fine. Everybody that has waterfowl keeps their ducks outside as long as they have food and not a frozen pond, and this pond won't freeze up. If it freezes up, we're gonna have real serious issues. Water, absolutely crystal clear. There are no dead fish as of right now. The fish are still all alive. They're not in the intake. But check this out right there. And you guys see those African cichlids? They are all balled up right there inside all of that leaf litter. I've never seen that before. That is crazy. The minnows, the babies, everything is balled up right there in that corner in the leaf litter, trying to stay warm. I might throw the hose in here right now because I am low-key a little worried that the water is too cold and I do not want to lose my whole population of fish. The hose here on the property is on a well, and the well will stay at about 70 degrees. I have the water running on my crocodilians because they're the only ones I didn't bring out because I didn't want to stress them out. So they are inside of their enclosure with water running on them right now. But I might pull that hose because the sun is out right now, so it's not going to be as cold as it was a couple hours ago. And look at the gray-winged trumpeters. They're sunning right now. Staying in the sun, getting their sun. It's exactly what they're supposed to do. See, they're not stupid. They might only be a year old, if that, but they know to stay warm, they need to be in the sun. So back up, we're probably gonna go get that hose and throw it into this water, so at least I can put a couple hundred gallons of warmer water inside of here so that these fish can push through. Let's go check the other cichlid pond and see what's going on. Moors, no problem. The birds, the big emus, no problem. The goats, the kids, they're all good. It's been very windy. My bromeliads that I put up in the other video, if you haven't checked that out, check that out. They fell down onto the ground. I'm gonna have to fix all those things up. Obviously, they haven't rooted up in any way. But all the ducks are fine with no problem. White crested torocos are over there in the sun, staying warm. They just got all their food. Fresh food was just placed all around. Let's go check inside of the building and see how the turtles and tortoises and fish are doing. All the animals are in the sun on the other side, trying to stay warm. This is nothing that they are used to in any shape or form. So as you see, that water is in there. The water is overflowing that pond and it is still running. So that is what we wanted right there. Water temperature right now is just probably around 68 to 70 degrees. And that is more than, probably I'm not saying this right, more than better than what it is before. Look at the wasp. Even the wasps are huddled up because it is such a cold day. Willie is right there on his whole hay bed. He's just trying to stay warm. Let's go check out the deer. The deer are in their little spots they always like to stay, and that is in the tall grasses right there. They are cold. Look at them. So there's no way I was gonna be able to catch them up, put them in the building, because of the fact of they will get spooked out and really hurt themselves. Hopefully in the next couple months I'll have this whole entire building opened up, insulated, so that these guys can run into the building and stay warm, get out of any other elements. Right now all they have is this overhang, which is more than better, but I would definitely want them to have a warmer section. I know that these guys are invasive in the UK. I've heard that many times. If I'm wrong, correct me, but I'm pretty sure in the UK it gets very cold, and these guys are living there without an issue. These guys are from Asia and China, and I know in many parts of China it does get very cold, so I'm sure they're able to tolerate the colder weather. They just got a bunch of sweet potato, apple, grain, a little bit of chicken food, and lettuce. That is Nutella right there, and Peanut is over there acting like he is frozen. He's eating some of his food from last night, bringing it all back up. As you guys know, they have a, pretty sure it's a 2-chamber stomach, so they're gonna eat it, chew it, regurgitate it pretty much, goes around in the system and comes back up. Look at that mockingbird, frozen little mockingbird. Probably gonna come over here and go check out some food. Even he's coming over here. That is unreal. I've never seen a mockingbird come this close to me before. They are cold little guys. Is that good, Nutella? Some nice food. And then you can see right here, I gave them hay all over the place so that they can stay warm and be in the hay. It's in the sun, so they have spots to stay warm if needed. So we are going to run this water right now because I can see African cichlids as of right now starting to flip. They are alive, but they are frozen. They are freezing up, and I do not want to lose my whole population like I was just mentioning. That fish is going to freeze right now. So what I would like to do is I am going to go get that hose right now and start running water because this water needs to start warming up. So let's get that going because that fish is definitely not going to make it if it gets too cold. It has become way too cold in South Florida for many fish. I got the water running, and that water is extremely to the touch, so much hotter than the water down below. So that is an A+ right there. That's exactly what we wanted. I didn't want to run the water all night long. People are going to say, why didn't you want to run it all night long? I didn't want to dry up my well. I wanted to see if the fish were able to handle it. This was kind of like a test trial right here. You have to live and learn to figure things out. And if you're not able to live and learn, then you're never going to learn. So obviously now for the future, I will know that when it hits 38, 37, 39 degrees here in South Florida, the fish, the African cichlids, will not be doing good as well at all. I know people that are in North Florida that have African cichlids, they're dead. There's no way those things are surviving right now. If they're not running water, they're gonna be dead. These guys still have a fighting chance without a problem, but let's go check inside the building and see what everybody looks like. My door's closed, the hose is outside. The incubator is going off because of the fact of it's very, very cold, so it's telling me the outside temperature is cold. But we have a ton of turtles inside of the building right now. All the very, very large guys are outdoors with heat lamps or hayed up. All my wood turtles, everybody is burrowed down. As you can see, everyone is everywhere. They are cold, but they are not as cold as it is outside. My temperature inside my building is a lot warmer. Okay, look at that. You know who goes right there? Big G. Let's go find Big G. Big G is probably hiding somewhere. I see poop marks, and there is Big G. Big G got out of his little container. Buddy, that floor is going to be a little cold from the concrete. You need to be on your mulch over there. Let me grab Big G. One sec. Big G is back. The temperatures in my water are good. My fish are good. We're good. We are just at 70 degrees. That is okay. That is not a problem at all. The fish will just be a little bit more calmer. Whoa there, big girl. Hello. Big Bertha's good. Everybody else is good. But let's go check out all the goats and all the kids as well. She is moving everywhere. It's been a few hours now, and the fish look all right. Everybody looks all right. That one cichlid that was beat up, flipping over, I think what happened is that the Wales catfish actually went in there and tried to eat him. You guys know there is a Wales catfish that lives inside there, so I think that's what happened. The fish is still there, so I'm just gonna let it stay there. The whales will probably most likely eat it, because now that I looked a little closer, I've noticed, wow, that was bright. I noticed that this tail is a little beat up, and yeah, so the whales most likely grabbed it in the middle of the night when they were cold, hovering down a little bit. But I still topped it off just to be safe, and everybody else is okay. Now, when we come over here, the yellowfoots busted through their heated box over there, as you guys can see, and they came out and they're getting that nice sun. The redfoots and everybody, the redfoots are all out already. I opened up their house, and quite a few are out. The others are still inside their box. They're just hovering down a little bit, as you guys can see, in that heated spot right there. They're all there, just doing their thing, pretty much doing their thing. Cold to the touch, but they have all their lights inside of there. They're good inside of this container. Helps them out, get away from the wind and all that stuff. The others are out over here in the sun, hanging out. But what a cold night here in South Florida. Definitely crazy. So as you guys saw, the tortoises were all coming out of their enclosures, and they well, not all of them, just the certain ones that were locked up into their houses, because they're very large tortoises, and it's there's a lot of them, so I didn't want to move them all inside. I was just getting the ones that are smaller to move into the building that don't all have heated houses like those others. But all the goats and everyone are doing a-okay. Everyone's doing great. We've had this one little kid right here, these two little kids from Sunshine, these two right here. One of them, I'm not sure if it was a male or female, but they've been a pain in the butt. One got stuck in the pallet, and then just now another one got stuck behind a piece of wood, and it was literally stuck hanging. Don't know how that happened. Kid's a troublemaker. Just say it like that. It's a troublemaker. But other than that, that kid is fine, and all the other kids are doing great. Check out this guy right here. Our baby Silky is still doing amazing. We have one white little Silky, and it's living its life on its own with the mother turkey and the Silky mom. It's pretty freaking dope how they both protect that one Silky chick, thinking that it is both of their chicks. Pretty awesome. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's quick little video we had here on the ranch, updating you guys with the crazy freeze that happened on our ranch and everywhere else in South Florida. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, put your post notifications on so you guys are always notified when we have another video. Next video, guys, stay tuned. Part 3 will be live, so you definitely do not want to miss out. And on top of that, make sure you're subscribed. And on top of that, make sure you guys are following me on Instagram, because Instagram, I always show quick little clips of different things that are happening here on the ranch. So that's where you're able to get your faster look of things that are happening here on the ranch. Also, I'm Facebook right now as well. So if your mom, your dad, your grandpa, or anybody that's on YouTube, you can check me out on Facebook as well. But peace out, everybody, and have a good day, and appreciate all the support.